Well, good morning, everybody. Travels with Dottie here with the daily comment video on the 17th of January, 2025. And I am outside the town of Quartzsite, Arizona. And I'm boondocking in the desert. And I'm bringing this to you with weather. It's 42 degrees at 5:52 a.m. And the high today is forecasted at 67 degrees with sunny skies. Outlook for the next week or so on wind. Everybody wants to know about the wind in Quartzsite. We have one windy day coming up, and that's going to be Monday. And Monday, the winds will start picking up mid-afternoon, and they'll peak around 5 or 6 o'clock at 21 miles per hour, sustained with 40 mile per hour plus gusts. This is only a 3 or 4 hour event this week that will be a slight pain in the neck for a little bit in late afternoon on that day, Monday. But other than that, for the next 10 days, we've got pretty much single-digit wind speeds. Lows hover from the mid 30s to low 40s. So there are a couple chilly days out there. I see a 33-degree overnight low on Tuesday. And those big winds always signal some kind of front coming through. So that's a cold front coming through. But mostly around 40 degrees. Got your little whatever heating source you have on, and blankets, and maybe fur babies, and you will be snug as a bug in a rug overnight. And temperatures in the 60s during the day is pretty ideal for the desert. Remember, you got the sun coming down, you got the sun reflecting off the desert. 60 degrees feels pretty darn good. All right, what else do we have today? I think that's it. It's going to be short today because my long form video was just my practice run for my presentation on emotional health at the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. That's not going to be a widely viewed video. Most people don't know what that is. So there's not a lot of views, so subsequently not a lot of comments. And the positive news video yesterday was rock climbing as for people with Parkinson's and how it's helping people with Parkinson's. It's pretty amazing. Ken Gray says, lovely story. I'm glad it's mirrored in van life community where people find healing and peace, like author Deborah Dickinson. Dee Cornell says, good morning, Mr. Rob, Dottie, and George. That was on the RTR practice run. Ken says on that same video, very inspiring. Thank you for sharing with those of us who cannot be there. Christina Lena, love this. Hits home, you are wise. Struggling too often with how to stay in the present, in the now Eckhart Tolle, while planning, dreaming, nomad lifestyle. And you're ending from the show. Wow. Thank you, Christina. Let's see. Then we have Robert Baylor. Hey, Rob, I feel it's not enough to say to you, well said. Sometimes I feel our biggest issue is the ability to express this and identify base problems, but you nailed it. I guess it's all about your life and what you can make of it. And RV Life says, fantastic. I think that story about the guy in his boat was in Nomadland. Yes, it was in Nomadland. Desert Dead says, thank you for sharing this, Rob. And on the previous day's video on the RTR and Deborah's talk, wow, Bob Wells ambulance display is definitely a serious upgrade from 6 years ago when it was Bob Wells luggable loo on display. Cindy Canvanas, what a great message. What a great message. I appreciate you sharing. Well, thank you, Cindy. Tamara Lemon says, thank you. Funny enough, I have social anxiety disorder. Can't come hear you. I appreciate this video. So it's not clear. What I did was I knew I was going to give a presentation publicly at the RTR on Wednesday, and I decided not to film it. And so instead, I did a practice run just sitting here, and I said, well, I'll publish the practice run so people that couldn't be there could hear it. Tony Labella says, that was one often speech. You were one of the best that YouTube has. Well, thanks, Tony. That's high praise. RV Life says, I saw where water wasn't available in the LTVAs. Better go get that extra water for a quarter. And I asked him, RV Life, and where did you get that information? If the water's been shut off at the LTVA here, that's kind of big news, but I haven't seen anything on that. Man of Steel, and that was RV Life, man. That was almost 24 hours ago. Where did you hear that? I would have heard by now if that were true. I would have heard. Because that'd be a big deal at peak time, the peak week, and the LTVAs, if their water was shut off, drinking water, that would be a big deal. Man of Steel says, on an old video on my G15 5511, this laptop, there was a problem with it. Says he suggests there are voltage settings that you can do in the BIOS of a laptop if you're using it like plugged in all the time, because he thinks that leaving it plugged in all the time might have caused the problem. RV Life, Ted Lasso, fantastic. Be a goldfish. Be a goldfish is a Ted Lasso. Have a short memory when things go bad. That's what Ted was trying to say. That was RV Life. Pat Quinn, I went to Borderline Dental and mentioned you. What if they knew who you were talking about? They have a lot of clients. I'm not a special one for sure. Especially if you said travels with Dottie. And they don't speak, most of them don't speak much English, so they might have been confused by that. Virginia Hankey, that was an eye-opening and insightful thank you. Mike Seamy. Hey, Rob, been following and watching your videos for a little over a month now, and I figured I'd better send a comment sooner rather than later, as I have a number of questions that seems to keep growing, and I want to keep my comments shorter. I turned 65 in November and semi-retired. First Social Security check in February. My plan is to do lots of traveling, seeing things in the future, with the goal of selling my sticks and bricks in the next year or two, and hopefully going full-time. I need to adjust this so I can see it. It's long. I have friends doing this and love it. I hope to soon spend my winter months in the South and summers back here in Northwest Minnesota. Currently, I have several trips to Laughlin every winter on the charter flights to Riverside and Herbies. Thanks for the leads on different YouTubers you watch. I also enjoy following Traveling Robert. I watch Traveling Robert too. He has a micro mini as well, Winnebago. For great ideas and places to go, things to see. He also loves going to Q. I'm now following several YouTubers, and becoming a part-time nomad is definitely calling my name. I'm guessing using full hookups at times would be what distinguishes a full-time nomad from a part-time nomad. No, plenty of nomads just go to RV parks. No, so it's all a matter of preference, and a lot of people do a mix. Looking forward to my first trip to the queue, hopefully next winter. Keep up the good work, and hopefully one day say hi in person. So the only question in there was, does using full hookups at times would be what distinguishes full-time nomad from part-time? No, nomad is you live on the road, and nomads can live in hotels, they can live in their car, they can live in an RV, boondocking, live in an RV full-time, live in a tent. I mean, go to RV parks and resorts full-time. Some people have like 1,000 Trails super duper memberships that are like $15,000, and they just pay their dues and they go from 1,000 Trail Park to 1,000 Trail Park. I know someone that pretty much did that for a long time. All right, so I hit it. I tried to get out of that and I screwed up. And I have to get back to where his thing was. This is so frustrating. Things like kind of reset or something when there's a big comment and you have to click more, the more button to see it, and it just screwed everything up. Okay, here it is. That was Mike. All right, Mike. Hope I answered your question. Jody E. Morgan, maybe? I really enjoyed your talk both at the RTR and here on YouTube. Thanks for inviting me to help with the post. Oh, this is the other licensed, Jody's the other licensed professional counselor. breakout session. Woefully unprepared as I was, I hope we're able to connect again soon. And I gave her my email address there. So here's the layout of what happened. I knew I was going to do a presentation, and there was this, to me, a vague thing about do breakout sessions after. And I didn't know what that was. That was new to me. And right before I went on, I asked for clarification. And she said, well, there are 3 numbers again in the back where people sit, and you're at number 2, and you're doing a breakout session on emotional health. I said, okay. And I said, I can't imagine anybody's going to show up to that. It was unfamiliar to me. So after my presentation, I grabbed my chair and I walked back. There was a fence that had finally found the number 2 on it. There was no one there, of course. And I put my chair down and I said, well, I'll just wait here and see if anybody shows up. And I turn around and there's 60 people behind me. They followed me. So there were 60 people in this breakout session. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And Jody sits by me and she says, introduces herself. And she says, by the way, I'm an LPC too. And LPC is a licensed professional counselor. I said, great. You're co-facilitator. Thank goodness she was there. So she did it. She did the kind of job on the co-facilitating that, that you would assume if you watched it, she had been planning and ready to go for days, and instead of 10 seconds. Whirlwind Jen, you did great. Also, it was a pleasure meeting you at the RTR. Pamela Knoll, that was kind of you. Really did not want to miss it. Deanna Evans says, hi Rob, I believe your instincts and actual encounters with other nomads made you realize that this was an important topic to discuss. No one better than you to deliver this message. Enjoy your stay at southwestern Arizona, Rob, Dottie, and George. Well, thank you, Dee. And Donna says you did a great presentation and enjoyed the breakout at the RTR. Thank you. And I believe that's it. That's it for today. This is the shortest one I've ever done because I'm not dissing my own video, but if you do a video on it, the title of the video is RTR Practice Run. Okay. Only people that know me and know what that is going to watch that video. So it's okay to have a video with very few people watching it, because the people that watched it that knew what it was enjoyed it. So it's okay to do that. So I will today, the long form video I'm releasing is my first meetup, with my nomadic dream, Herbie. We'll be seeing that any minute now. Take care, and thank you for watching.